Hey everybody, welcome to the garden. I hope you're having a great day. Shout out to the lemon and lime lovers and everybody in between. It's time for the crypto market recap. Let's hop into these charts, see what the story is and what it may be. And remember, if you're interested in any of the services I provide, please check the links in the description below for both the Discord and Patreon. Okay, so we're going to go over Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we'll go over a few other altcoins, and I'll try and keep this short and sweet. So going off Bitcoin, like as we've been observing, hit the trend line, failed off of it, formed a bull flag, confirmed the bull flag, and now is back in the rising wedge. And yesterday it had a bit of a buy period, but that was mostly a resting period for the drop. And I believe that it's very likely that we get more selling pressure today or tomorrow that will bring us down to the $42,000 level. It's very probable that we do hit this level before we have any significant rise higher. Okay, so look for 42,000 to get hit. And at most, we'll see a nice pop, possibly back to 44,000 or 43,000. Okay, it is still more probable that once we hit 42,000, we start painting a bearish consolidation of some sort, and then we break lower to 40,000 and maybe 39,000. All right, so be on the lookout for that. If you're in the short with me, we're sitting deep in the money. We're very comfortable. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing, remain vigilant, and be patient. I have not decided whether or not I'm going to take profits, or at least partial profits at 42,000. I will alert the Discord if I do make that decision. So make sure the alerts are active and you're ready to go. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. Beautiful. Okay, so Ethereum, same thing. Hit the trend line, hard denial. We're now in the money. We've been in the money for a while. It had a bit of a rise yesterday and today, but now it's finding some sell pressure. It's very likely that if Bitcoin does make its move to 42,000, that you will see Ethereum break under 3150 and make its way down to 3,000. This is also a very high probable level to get hit before you get any major bounce back to, like, let's say 3,400. All right, and I will also be looking at that zone to take some profit, unless the price action says otherwise. We just have to watch and remain vigilant and see what goes from there. If it gets weak at 3,000, look for a move down, like extremely likely back to 2,800. It's extremely likely. We're talking like upper 70s to low 80% probabilities. Okay, so let's take a look at Doge, because we've been looking at that. Wow, beautiful. So Doge right now, look, had that massive drop, and I believe I mentioned in the last video, you're going to see very likely some sort of bearish consolidation, or you're just going to get a continuation down. It's going to be very dependent on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin has that continuation down, you're just going to see Doge follow. In my opinion, I actually think it'll have a bearish consolidation that might not be as vertical as this, but you will have some sort of flag pattern that will likely play out, and then it'll break lower. And the first level I would look for is about 13.5 and then 12 cents. Solana, beautiful, hit resistance, broke under, now is fighting at this support zone. But again, look what it's making. Another possible bear flag being formed. Immature patterns here, okay? So Doge, Bitcoin, these are all immature patterns, these possible bear flags, but they are revealing the overall sentiment of what's happening in the market. All right, it's still a very good chance that this just breaks down right now. All right, but if it does, look for $105 to $100. So that's the same story as before. I'll take a quick look at XRP. Yep, so breaking back into the green zone. So look for a lot of buy pressure as this comes lower and lower, especially around 72 to 70 cents. But those levels will eventually break if Bitcoin starts breaking lower, and my big buy zones are 60 to 65 cents. And then if that should break somehow, like in the short term, 50 cents will be a massive demand zone. Okay, but right now I'm eyeing anywhere from right here at 77 to 78 cents to stick to, or 74 to 72 cents. Luna. Let's see, Luna's had a day. It's been having a long day. Okay, look at that. So breaking back into that bearish pattern, this bear flag, it's going to come right down to this zone here, and it's super likely to fail. Okay, it's super likely to break under, and then make its way to 85. I've been calling for the 85 level. It's a high probability level, so watch for that to get hit. Once this gets hit, you will probably see a nice bounce, and I would aim for, if you're going to play that swing long, that short-term swing, either aim for the blue box here or aim for the rising trend line. Okay, there's a good chance you'll get fairly close. If you fail, you'll fail here at $95, $96 at this little pivot right here, this pivot here, and then this pivot here. So you wanna make sure, if you're gonna go long Luna, do not go long above 85, and make sure you're aiming for this blue line here. Okay, unless you're seeing a lot of strength and you're confident you can get to the blue zone. All right. Let's see, what have I not looked at in a while? Let's take a quick look at Litecoin. Yep, Litecoin correction. It's approaching this support zone, but take a look at what's happening. If we're going to go into bearish consolidations throughout the market, well, guess what? This support is very unlikely to hold, because you're going to get a possible bear flag formation forming to get this fuel to break under. See, you want to avoid buying at this level if you start seeing consolidations that are bearish above it. Okay, so you want to start moving your long or buy entry targets lower. So you can go, I would go as low as $100 to $94, $93. All right, again, it's just higher probability to get the bounces there, here, or here, rather than here at 109, 110, because this bear flag is forming. So you want to keep that in mind. And let's take a quick look at this. Take a look at this trend line. So Litecoin is breaking down, but where's it breaking down to? Well, those horizontal levels, and where? This descending trend line. Look at that. So this is another place you want to target. 105, $100, and then down to 94, 95. So you see how this stuff kind of works in tandem. Once you start looking at the charts and playing with the lines, before you know it, you're going to start seeing all this in your head. All right, and let's take a quick look at Tezos. I haven't looked at Tezos in a while. Wow. Okay, so Tezos, yeah, big break. Very similar to how Litecoin's looking, but rather than some sort of consolidation, this is showing possible signs of just an inside bar, which means this is likely to go lower. So watch for more downside off of Tezos. Let's see, let me turn the pivots on real quick so you can get a quick look where I'm drawing from. Let's draw from 717 here, and then we'll pull from 4 to 460, and look at that. Beautiful. So you're actually finding support here. So this actually gives you, it's more likely you're going to get some sort of consolidation here. If Tezos can be very strong, if it could hold strength here, you actually might get a bullish pattern here, which is like a downward wedge. Okay, so you might get a pattern like this that's sloping down on top of this, and that would be some sort of wedge pattern, and then you can maybe get a nice bounce up. All right, again, overall, it doesn't mean it's going to break out to the moon, but it does mean you might be able to find some relative strength compared to the market, if that's what plays out. Right now, that's not probable. This is not a pattern that we can say is here. It's immature. It's just a possibility. Right now, it's more likely to break under this trend line again and get back to the support of $2.85, $2.90. Okay, let's take a look at Atom, because it's in that really big symmetrical triangle. Yep. So wow, look at that. So broke out of the smaller symmetrical triangle, then made its way back in, and now is respecting the bottom of that smaller one. So now we're going to see if it can find the strength to try and break out again, and then eventually make its way to the top of the larger symmetrical triangle, or if it's just going to break down, as the rest of the market looks like it is, and test the bottom of the symmetrical triangle. So this is of the big symmetrical triangle. So this is, again, no decision here. This is something you just want to watch. If you want to play the breakout, wait for, in my opinion, I would wait for the breakout of the larger symmetrical triangle and make it, it's going to be a long-term trade. Okay, it's going to be a trade that you will have your eyes on for, I would say, months. And that's it. I don't want to go over too much more. We went over the big ones, and the market right now is still forming what it's going to form. I just think you're just going to see more downside. Like, we're already making our move to the 42K level. So if I see anything crazy, I will do another video today, and I'll update the Discord. But right now, it's just going as planned. Nothing's really, breaking our playbook here. We're totally on the path that we've been plotting. All right, everyone. So I'm going to leave you here today, and I hope you're having a great day. And as we approach the weekend, you have a great weekend as well. And remember to be vigilant, to be patient, and be nimble. Take care, everyone. Love you. Bye.